I flipped an extra $250 of my sports card inventory this week just by making a few tweaks to some crusty, stale eBay listings that I had sitting forever. Which it's always great to move from that old inventory, but it got me thinking, what are some other inefficiencies that I have, and am I maximizing this platform that eBay has? If you're building a sports card flipping side hustle like I am, then I'm glad you're here, because I think I've been getting some really good tips and pointers on how to maximize my sales. So today I'm breaking down what's working and my thought process on whether I think it's worth it to pay for a basic store rather than just utilizing eBay's starter profile. So I'll give you the quick answer. I don't think it's worth it yet, and here's why. Hey guys, my name's Connor, this is Cards and Canvas, and this is just my channel that's surrounding my card and art business, kind of documenting the journey as we grow. And right now I'm going to take you through the numbers on whether a basic eBay store makes sense. So if you're not familiar, it's $21.95 a month, and that's the annual rate. It's a little bit more if you go monthly. I think if you're diving in, you're probably going to go the annual rate because you're probably more serious about this. The biggest financial incentive on why would I want to pay for an eBay store subscription? And it's going to be that a starter store has a fee base. Wait, I think I want to start over here. This will be more aesthetically pleasing. A starter store has a fee of 13.25%, okay, per card sold. So you take what the card sold for, you add shipping, and you add tax, and then it's going to be 13.25% of that sale total, okay? And then when you go from here to a starter store, okay, we're paying $21.95 a month to have this starter store, but the fees go down to 12.35%. So just under 1%. So you're saving just under 1% on the fees that eBay charges per sale. So if you do some quick math, you can see that if you're selling more than $2,439 on eBay per month, you're actually losing money by not subscribing to their basic store, because that 1% difference that it would pay for the basic eBay subscription, and then the rest of that 1%, whatever you save, is profit. Now, it's not so cut and dry that it's only that $2,400. If you're past it, yes, 100% it makes sense. But there's also the fact eBay gives you 250 free listings a month. When you pay for the basic store, you get 1,000 listings. So it could possibly be less if you're just doing insane numbers of volume. If you're selling 250 cards on eBay and they average $10 a piece, you're already over that. The numbers get a little bit more fuzzy depending on how many you're listing. The primary thing that will limit our side hustle is the amount of inventory that we can move through on a week-to-week basis. So if you're getting more than 1,000 listings and your volume is that extreme, well, for one, I'd say that's not even really a side hustle. But for two, I'd say absolutely you have to hop on the store. For me, 250 seems plenty. I'm starting to get closer and closer to that threshold. But, as we continue to grow, I think I will eventually start paying for a basic store. But the numbers just say that it doesn't make sense quite yet for me. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys if you're starting off like I am. Now, this week, I had kind of an epiphany on selling my stale old listings. I mentioned that earlier. And it wasn't going in and promoting my listings. It was very simple, okay? One thing about eBay's algorithm is that it heavily favors consistent listings. If you have 100 cards that are going to be listed on eBay, it's better to do 4 cards over 25 days through the month than doing 100 cards in one day. That consistent update and refreshing of the algorithm boosts all of the other listings. So on day 25, it's boosting from the beginning of the month. So it kind of is this exponential gain in traction and impressions that your listings get. If you're not capitalizing on it, you have to. So all I did was I went through all my stale listings and I looked at the price, and some of them I had listed with previous comps. They happened not to sell. So I'm going to be losing a little bit of money on, but it's better to get a nickel back than lose the dime. And then also another little tip is I've seen a lot of my listings are selling. Oh no. And then another little pro tip is putting the player names first in my listing has also kind of caused a jump in my sales recently. So small tips, but it made a big difference. $250 that was just sitting in my cabinet here moved within 2 days after going through relisting them. Update the price, make it more reasonable with recent comps, put the player name in front of the listing, schedule them out over the course of a month. boom, things start moving again. I think that's a huge piece of value that I just learned my lesson on. I'm pretty excited to share that with you because it probably seems simple when you're hearing it from me, like, oh yeah, of course that makes sense. But it's like, man, it just is. It's really nice. I feel like I'm starting to really hit my stride on this eBay card flipping stuff. So hopefully that helps you a little bit. All right, moving on. I have more inventory. Again, I love showing off the things that I'm buying. But last week you said that I got scammed on my inventory update. So hopefully you guys think I fared a little bit better this time. I did make my money back on those, by the way. But yeah, I've had a lot of stuff coming in, really cool cards, stuff that I've never really dabbled in. So we're moving into new territory. Yeah, let's check it out. Okay, to start off, we've got a Roma Dunze XRC refractor sealed from Panini. Paid pretty strong on it, was hoping it'd get a 10. Now, something you'll see in the next card as well is there's some really serious dents and indentions here. So let's go on to the next one. Brian Thomas. This one's even more offensive. I don't know if it'll pick it up on camera, but these XRCs are so cool. But there's some serious scratches, and it's sealed from factory. So I'm not sure what's going on there. The next card, you guys know I'm big on CJ Stroud if you've been watching. We got National Treasures out of 49. Love the patch. No autos for Panini, but CJ, National Treasures. Expect this one to boost up quite a bit once we get closer to season. Rashee Rice, Orange Ice. Got the hobby exclusive insert. Could be a top 5 receiver in fantasy next year. So definitely, and as a Chiefs fan, always excited to pick up his stuff. Got Jordan Addison on the Hyper. Pretty cool card. Prism sells well. Got it numbered out of 175. The back's a little off center, but I'm not sure. It could 10. I think there's a chance that it gets a gem. So we'll see when I do a grading review on this lot of cards. That really excited about this one. Jahmyr Gibbs out of 49. We got the red disco out of select. Premier level at 48 out of 49. Looked clean at a glance. Got Tank Dell on the Cosmic Sparkle from select. These are short printed, really clean cards, super collectibles. People are going crazy over these. Not numbered, but field level select Tank Dell rookie. Again, you guys know CJ's my guy. So we got a ton of optic base, and I'm getting these under $5, guys. This is insane. Under $5 a piece. I did a video on the QB market. I expect these to get closer to 20. I don't know if they'll go past. They definitely printed a lot of these, which you guys pointed out in the last video. I mean, for a playoff winning quarterback in each of his first 2 seasons, borderline MVP contender as a rookie, just like Jaden Daniels was, I just think getting these under $5, they will not go lower, but man, there's a lot of room for them to go up. You guys hate CJ Stroud more than you hated Kenny Pickett, and that is just absolutely craziness to me. We got a hollow. Not the cleanest one. I don't think it'll gem. I think there's a print line on the back, but very well centered. So excited to have that one. Got a couple optic hollow base PSA 10s on Stroud. I'm getting these for the cost of grading. So absolutely insane. We got the Gem Mint 10s around 30-ish bucks, $25. Just disrespectful. And then I got this one cheap at auction. We got the hollow PSA 9. So a little bit less than the raw cost. Really clean, really attractive card for a PSA 9. Yeah, that's it on the Stroud. Have tons more inventory coming in. So, but yeah, really excited about, a few of these. I think they're really good moves and moving the business in the right direction. So just a shame about these XRCs. Still cool cards nonetheless. So for the real ones that stuck around this long, here's an update. Progress on the Jaden Daniels has been really slow. I'm trying out some new periodization techniques. It comes from Olympic training and athletics, but I think it's It's really hard to balance being a physical therapist. It's kind of a demanding job, a husband, and then doing cards and art on top of that at the highest level that I'm trying to achieve. So yeah, hopefully trying to be more consistent and not so lopsided towards cards or art on a week-to-week basis, but utilizing that to be more efficient. Anyway, I don't know if you guys care about that. Here's an update on the painting. So 4 foot by 2 foot painting, and I've got kind of the yellow pieces done, which I'm really happy with how they turned out. Definitely some touch-up stuff, getting some final highlights, but I think we got a really solid foundation that hopefully somebody's going to be happy with in their man cave someday. So yeah, that's it, guys. Been kind of hectic, been pretty busy with everything, but really growing, learning a lot. Hopefully this video was helpful for you. And if it was, throw down in the comments what you want to see next. Thanks for letting me talk your ear off. See ya.